Scott, I want to thank you for being here and thank Family Research Council, American Family Association, Nation of Marriage for helping us in Iowa as we prepare for the straw poll and the responsibility of that. Today I speak to you as a mother, a private citizen. The most important thing that I do is raising tomorrow's leaders to be productive citizens, not only here, but for their eternity. It's very easy for people to tack values. I was with high school friends lately, and with such arrogance, a young man said, "I'm a fiscal conservative," proudly, like there was honor in that title, like somehow it's better to defend the dollar than a baby. Somehow your pocketbook is more important than someone's life. When you run into politicians or other voters who want to claim themselves as fiscal responsibility or fiscal conservatives, understand where their priorities are, and that you may be the life they're willing to give up in the future when it costs them through their taxes. Understand what that fiscal conservative is saying to you. And also understand you will not have fiscally sound policies until you have socially sound principles. It is our nation's families that will build a stronger America. It will not be a government official who will create jobs. It will be private citizens. It is not courts that define families. God already did. It is not a special interest group or a PAC that will preserve your liberties. It's the soldier. And so when you hear someone talking about cutting the military for heartwarming ventures and social programs, understand the peril that will place you in, and your liberties and your freedoms. It cost this nation, according to Family Research Council in 2009, $280 billion a year for the fragmented family. $280 billion a year. $1 trillion a decade. Another group with Democratic leadership came up with a $112 billion fee at $1 trillion a decade. Either way, we can no longer afford. We must do what we can to repair the family, because when the family is healthy, society benefits. When family is struggling, society pays the cost. I'm not looking to the government to make me successful. I merely want them to get out of my way so I can be. I'm thankful for politicians who will talk about values, but I'm not looking for lip service and empty promises. And whether in the Democratic or the Republican Party, I urge everyone to hold them accountable. I have sat with the administration of this state, and I have talked about the concerns of same-sex marriage that was foisted on this people, and the concern of polygamy coming in on top of it. I've sat across the table from Senator Matt McCoy talking about polygamy, when he called it a red herring. What he didn't know was just days before, his own party's leadership, Senator Harry Reid, had called for a task force on polygamy because he feared states in the West, people were moving to the West to escape the authority of the government, to live under polygamous situations. Understand, when you allow the whittling and the chipping away of the foundations that made you strong, there is no recourse but for you to become weak. I stand here in arm, in lockstep, and thrilled to be here in a state where Iowans take seriously their role in selecting the new presidential nominee. It's in Iowa where handshakes and conversations are more important than sound bites, where personal impressions outweigh talk show pundits and the press. So Iowans, I encourage you, take your responsibilities very, very strongly, very seriously. Ask the tough questions, demand the right answers, and only give your votes to those who have proven by their records and their works that they will fulfill the promises that they make. Thank you so much for being here today.